Morning, everyone. I'm sorry this is so late. For whatever reason, I was having problems with my camera and I couldn't get things started, so I had to switch over to my phone. Um, Today, I just want to talk about the business a little bit and also go over what hemp oil is and answer any questions that you folks might have. Now, yesterday I posted a video and I said that I was using hemp oil only. Um, I do have availability of coconut oil. So if you like the scents and the products that you want, but you want them in the non-hemp product, please let me know and I can make those for you. Um, they're wonderful products and I love hemp, but not everybody wants to go down that route, and I completely understand. So I like to be adaptable with people and help people out. So if you would like to use coconut oil, I do have coconut oil available. It's a fractionated coconut oil, and it works really well in a lot of the products. In fact, most of the time I use coconut oil in my work. I chose to go to hemp because it's such a beautiful oil that it works really well in my products. So right for now, I'm here live. If you have any questions or concerns about the product, or if you have questions on the hemp, you can. I'm just going to simply talk about the hemp oil itself a little bit and a little bit more about my business. I tried to get my Bonanza started up this morning. I've got an issue with it, so the store is still closed, unfortunately, but that's the way business goes sometimes. Sometimes things go really smooth and you can get things going, and other times everything just stalls, and that's what's happened with me now. And that's okay. It's just the way it is. I'm going to switch my camera around right there. I hope you guys can all see me all right. So, let me see if I can turn it. There we go. So my business is selling business products of bath products, bath and hand. I took my nail polish off last night. It was looking pretty bad. I need to redo my nails and get some get my something on my nails right now. They're looking pretty bad. I need to cut them up. With all the work that I've been doing, I've been helping throw freight at work, so my nails are looking really bad. So I need to do a hand spa myself, so which is really fun. So for those that are just joining, I'm Callie. I have just restarted my business back up after being gone for 4 years. My story is very simple. My ex 4 years ago ended our relationship with kicking me out of the house. He took my kids away. He took my personal property away. He took everything away from me. I literally walked away with nothing. It's been 4 years that I've been coming back, and I'm so glad to have my business back and running again. I am a certified aromatherapist, so if you have any aromatherapy questions, please feel free to ask. I am personally not selling oils at this time. I am simply using the oils in the products that I am creating. Perhaps in the future I will create some blends and do that, but that's just not where I want to take my business right now. I really want to stay with the hand and body and bath products and really focus on those products. I do use in those products all natural ingredients, baking soda, citric acid, SLSA, which is all natural ingredients, the hemp oil or the coconut oil if you want coconut oil. I'm also adding in micas, which are natural colorants. I'm also using a natural color FDA approved bath dyes, which are really nice. And just keeping everything very natural and very safe for people. If you watched my video from yesterday, you know that I've really taken care of my body, and I want to continue taking care of my body. I am in my 50s and I'm not getting any younger, clearly. And I wanted to bring out some products that actually will help you too, from young to old. My products will be safe from infant. Although I don't have those products up, they are coming. I'm just waiting for those products to get here so that I can do the baby products. I'm so excited to use baby hemp with babies. The hemp is so good with any age skin, and I'm going to go over some information about it and what hemp really is, and really give some education on it. I've been doing a lot of research over the past year since it has come out. Just note, these are not CBD oils. They do not have the properties that CBD has. This is a completely different oil. The hemp oil that I use is derived from the seeds and the flower buds. And what they do is they press those together and they pull out the oils. It's just like an essential oil, which is how essential oils are pulled. Fruits, the oils come from the skins. And what they do is they press those skins really, really tightly together and they pull out those oils. If you've ever, I don't have an orange in front of me, otherwise I would show you. If you've ever pulled a skin off of an orange and you see the squirt come out of that orange, that is an essential oil. That's what that is. And if you were to squeeze that rind, you would get the oils that are out. And that's what essential oils basically are. Some of them are still steam distilled. In other words, like lavender, they take the lavender plants and they put them in the steamer and they pull out the oils that way, and they separate in. And sometimes they leave a hydrosol, which is a water-based liquid also from the plant. And so you end up with an essential oil and a hydrosol, which is a lighter, it's a watered essential oil. It's hard to explain, but and those actually can get used in a lot of different ways. I don't do my own pressing myself and get my own essential oils. It's a lot of process and it takes a lot of plant material just to get a drop of essential oil. So I don't do those processes. I know that there's ways to do it, and there's a lot of YouTube videos out there on how to do it. I just don't do it. I don't have the facility to do it, and it's just not what I'm interested in doing personally. But if you're interested in it, go check it out. There are some YouTube videos on that. Just go to YouTube and research it. So just to kind of answer the question, what is hemp oil? Well, hemp oil is the seeds that are pressed, and it's the oils that come from those seeds, and that's what you get. I have my hemp oil here, and I forgot to grab a little cup. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go grab a cup real fast and I'll show you what the hemp oil looks like. Okay, I'm back. So let me pour a little bit of this hemp oil out. It's really a nice looking oil. Grab my towel here because it's on my computer and I don't want to spill it on my computer. So I don't know if you can see this or not. You won't be able to, I'm sorry. I'll lift it up here in a second. So this is the hemp oil that I use. I'm not going to reveal where I get it. That's a trade secret, unfortunately. I'd love to share where I get my oils, but I'm not going to. This is an organic hemp oil that I use. In other words, there's no pesticides. There's no chemicals in it. It's a straight organic hemp oil. It's certified as organic, and I absolutely love this oil. It's really nice. So here's what the hemp oil looks like. It's a dark green. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. Very, very dark green. And it's a little darker in there than it actually is in real life. It's not as dark, but I have had hemp oils come out really dark. So this is what hemp oil looks like. It's a green liquid. And it's beautiful. When I use it in my products, it kind of gives a little bit of a tint to it, not very much. But it has no smell. You know, like with with hemp, sometimes it has that really strong smell. And personally, I don't like the smell of hemp or cannabis at all. It's off-putting to me. This has no scent. And I love that in my oils because that scent isn't being carried over. It's just, it actually has a very clean, bright, beautiful scent. I can't really describe it, but it smells like an oil, basically. Not a strong vegetable oil, but a very, very light, maybe a lighter canola oil. It's a little bit on the floral side. So it pairs really well with flowers, actually. It really enhances some of my flavors or scents that I have been using. I noticed that my jasmine fragrance oil that I use really gives a punch when I use it in there. So it like brightens those scents up a lot more. The hemp seed is from the cannabis sativa. I think I'm saying that right. And this particular one comes from Canada. I'm not finding any oils here coming from the US. Most of them are coming down from Canada. I've been looking for a local hemp seed oil. I've not been able to find one. It's not that it's not out there. It hasn't come up for me and I haven't found it. But I absolutely love it. So what is hemp oil good for? Well, let's find out here. This can be applied topically. It's good for a food supplement or an additive like what I'm doing. I'm using it in my bath stuff. It's a good source of nutrients, fatty acids, antioxidants. It's really high in antioxidants. It has 20 different amino acids, and it's really good for building and repairing muscles. So if you're doing a lot of sports, hemp is perfect for that, which is really awesome. It contains fiber, vitamins, and minerals. There's just a whole bunch of stuff. It's really high in omegas. There's two types of omegas. I think it's omega-3, and right off the top of myself, I can't remember the other one. And so this is really cool. I absolutely love hemp. My body, though, does not process it very well. I found that my body just did not care for it that much. And I think it's just because I've not used it enough. And so I think my body just needs to build itself up to using it. I've been using it a little bit on my hands when I'm washing, or I'll take some of the soaps and just wash my hands every once in a while. And I notice a little bit of a different and change in my chemistry after I use it. And I feel a little off with it. It's not that there's any chemicals in it that are harmful. They are not. Hemp oil is very safe to use. It's even safe for little babies, 6 months or above. I'm sure we could probably use it on infants. You just have to be very careful and do light. I don't recommend using it on any infant younger than 6 months because their systems just aren't built up enough yet to be able to use it. But it does not carry the THCs in hemp. They're not there. THCs are the chemicals that make you high when you use cannabis. Those are not present in these at all. They're actually not even developed. They don't develop until the leaves start coming out. Well, these are coming from the seeds, not the leaves. So they don't have that hallucinogenic effect that the leaves do. And so that's what makes hemp oil so good to use. Because it doesn't give you that high that the leaves would. So is another question I get a lot of, is CBD and hemp oil the same thing? Absolutely not. They're totally different products. CBD oil comes from the stalks and the leaves and the actual physical flowers, where the hemp seed oil comes directly from the seeds and the undeveloped flowers, because the seeds are still in those flowers. So that's where this hemp oil comes from. It's beautiful. So another one, is it good for pain? Well, that's a good question. They're still developing that. They know that it's good for anti-inflammatory properties. If you have arthritis or rheumatoid arthritis, the hemp oil does help with that. But here again, these are not disclaimers that I am making. I don't know that they actually do. This is just information that I've gotten from a lot of medical journals. They're still doing a lot of tests on this, and so they're really trying to figure out, where the actual physical full properties are. And since the hemp oil is so new, I think a lot more testing still needs to be done. I like to use it just because it's a beautiful oil, and it really does, I don't know, it just feels good on the skin. But according to health officials, not me, I want to make that very clear. I'm not making any statements here. According to health officials, this is starting to show that it does help the pain in your arthritis and just in your hands itself. So if you were to put this directly on your hands, it would help. Using my hand products will help. Is it going to get rid of the pain entirely? Probably not. That's not what the oil is for. It helps to heal. Does hemp oil make you sleepy? Now, I've I'm not sure about that. That might be what my problem is. CBD does not have the intoxicating products like THC, and this is not a CBD product, so I'm going to assume that it does not. I'm assuming, I'm not saying that it does, I'm assuming. Is hemp used for medically? Yes, it does, but not the hemp seed oil. It's not. Is hemp seed oil safe to take? Absolutely. It can be topical or it can be ingested internally. It is very safe for our bodies. That's why I love it so much. It is very safe. It's one of those oils that I've just drawn myself to because it's so good. With all the vitamins it has in it, it's really good for our skin. So, let's see. Are there any negative effects of hemp seed oil? Well, this is hemp oil. If you're using CBD products, yes. If you're using the hemp oil, no, because the hemp oil does not have the properties in it. The hemp seed oil does not have the properties in it that the CBD has, because remember, you're using a different property. So the hemp seed oil is from the seeds. The hemp CBD is used from the leaves and the stems of the hemp cannabis plant. So this will not cause your drowsiness, and it might relax you a little bit. I found that it does with me, but that's just my body chemistry. Everybody is different. It may not react the same. It's not going to react the same with you as it does with me. I happen to have a super sensitive system. I have to be careful with any detergent I use or touch because I break out in hives extremely easily. And so I have to be careful with anything that I put on my body just because I'm sensitive. That doesn't mean that that's going to happen with you. So don't feel like that you want to stay away from it because it's going to cause me to go to sleep. It's going to cause all this stuff. Hemp seed oil does not cause that. I just want to make that very clear. It does not. So it's very safe to use. There's just a whole bunch of other concerns. I've been able to find the hemp seed information very readily on the internet through through medical journals and through other things. It's, like I said, it's very good for omegas, and if you're concerned about your vitamin intake, this is a good one to supplement. And it'll give you a list of what your vitamins are available by using this. It's safe to drink, it's safe to put in your system, it's safe to use, and that's why I use hemp oil. It's a beautiful oil all around. So for those of you just joining me, that's what hemp oil looks like. It's green in color. It's very beautiful. And that's why I'm using it in my products now. I absolutely love this stuff. So hemp oil, bottoms up. I'm not going to drink it right now because this particular oil that I'm using is not ingestible. It's not recommended. I probably could use it in my system and drink it, but I'm not going to because the instructions on it recommend that I don't. And I think that's because this company doesn't understand hemp oil right now. And so they're really leery about providing products that would, that are ingestible because they're an aromatherapy, and some people don't like to have the aromatherapy. So just so you know, I am recording this live right now, but I will be uploading this to both my YouTube channel, which is now live, and I will also list it up on video. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. I'm going to wave to some people that have just joined me. Hi, you guys. I'm so excited to see you. If you have questions, let me know. I'm more than happy to answer them for you. Just in general, my Bath and Body products are all safe, 100% natural. I'm not going to add anything to them that is going to harm you. If you can't understand what the product is that is in my product, it's not in there. Flat out. I have taken care of my body my entire life. I do use these products myself. I do use the essential oils. I do use the bath bombs. I do use the bath soaps. And I absolutely love them. They're skin safe. I have not had any breakouts with any of the products that I've used, but always test your product when you get it just to make sure it's going to work with you. There shouldn't be anything. I'm trying to use products that are skin sensitive. And so far, everything in my line has been very sensitive, including the oils that I'm using. This one's lilac and lily, and this is my favorite one so far. Oh my God, I could drench myself in this stuff. It smells so good. But all of my oils and fragrance oils that I use and essential oils that I use in my products are skin safe. I don't have anything right now that would harm. Baking soda, citric acid, SLSA, fragrance oils or essential oils. I will probably combine some later on down the road and make some new formulas with them. The hemp seed oil, I am offering coconut oil products. So if you do not like the hemp products, and I completely understand that, I will do the products with coconut oil. It's fractionated coconut oil, and it's 100% safe for the skin. I use it to dilute my essential oils because some of them, like cinnamon and oregano, are hot oils. In other words, if you put them directly on your skin, they will burn or can burn. So I dilute those oils down with fractionated coconut oil, and it is 100% skin safe, and it is safe for infants on up from newborn, literally newborn, all the way up to elders. So that's why I use coconut oil. It's beautiful oil. I love it. And it just makes your hands feel so good in your skin. It just soaks right into your skin and makes your hands feel so good. So that's why I use it. There's other oils out there that I might bring online right now, later on, like, what is it? There's a almond oil, or grapeseed oil is another really good safe one. I just right now am focusing on my hemp oil business, and I just happen to have a lot of coconut oil around because I've used it. I use it with my essential oils myself, so I happen to have it around, and so I'm offering that to you. If you want it without the hemp oil, just let me know, and I'd be more than happy to make those products. I don't have it listed on the website yet. I'm currently selling on eBay. Like I said, I tried to get my Bonanza account up. There is an issue with it. I don't know why it won't activate and won't work. I have to go in and probably change one or two of the settings on there. And it's doing something weird with taxes. I'm not sure. There must be a new law or something out with taxes, but it won't let me upload like I normally do. So I just have to go in and do some research and find out exactly what I have to do with it to get it up. So I hopefully will have that up soon. Highlight some of the products that I have. If you haven't watched my other video, I showed yesterday what I have. So let me just go through some of those. I am offering hand and foot and bath fizzies. These are really, really cool. I'm going to flip my computer off because it's giving me issues. Hold on a second here. Actually, I'll flip over to Facebook and pull this up. And that way, if you guys have questions, you can make a comment down below and I can answer them for you. There we go. So that's a little weird. So anyway, bath products that I have, my hand fizzies, I have a lot of varieties. I not only have it labeled on the front, but I also have it labeled on the back with a little thank you from me. This tells you how to use it, and then I also have the list of ingredients on there for you. So everything is excuse me, fully disclosed for you. So you're not getting a product that everything has to be labeled on here legally from the FDA. These are sent from FDA guidelines, so you are actually getting an FDA approved, my products aren't approved by the FDA, but the products that I use in here and the processes that I do are FDA approved. So you're not getting anything that's not going to be odd or weird or outside of the box, basically. So let me just kind of read you, because this is the basics of what I have on there. It's by baking soda, citric acid. I'm actually using not arrowroot anymore. I've switched over to kale and clay. It's actually better for your skin than the other. I have Dead Sea salts, Epsom salts, oil of hemp seed is my main product, and I also have the coconut oil, and then the list of essential oils in these. I have not brought out the fragrance oils yet. They are coming out. I just haven't had a chance to work with them in these products yet. So that formula is still, it's almost there. I just have to tweak it a little bit, and then I'll be releasing that. So that would be really cool to have those products out for you. So this one is called Yoga Time. I featured this on my other video yesterday. I like, this has got a good sense of what was in this one. Bergamot, clary sage, lavender, and patchouli, and ylang ylang. It's a really nice, relaxing time. If you're doing any type of exercise or you just want to tune yourself out and relax, Yoga Time is a really good one. It's so relaxing, and I absolutely love this one. So there's that one. And for those that love coffee, mocha coffee cream. This one's really got a good scent to it. This one has my 3 butters in it. And it's the only one that I will have my 3 butters in it. It has shea butter, coconut oil butter, and a cocoa butter in it. And it smells just like a mocha coffee. It's so amazing. The essential oil used in this was coffee, which I was amazed at. Being able to use that in this. And so there's my mocha coffee, which I absolutely love this one too. Some other ones, let's see if I can pull out a pink one. Oh, Daisy Spring. Daisy Spring's really cool. This one has, let me see if I can pull it back. I don't have my glasses on at the moment. I have lemongrass, sage, and bergamot in this one. So Daisy Spring, smells so amazing too. I featured this one too. This is Unicorn Raindrops. I didn't go over the list of oils in this one. This one is, I have to put my glasses on for this one, sorry. This one has bergamot, lime, and spearmint. This one's a really bright minty one. I love this one. This is another really, really good one. Let's see what else for spring. Oh, Easter dinner. I tried to get this one out for Easter, but I didn't get a chance, but it's still on the site. My Easter dinner one has basil, clary sage, lemon, and spearmint. And it's just like walking into an Easter dinner. It really does. I don't know how others have cooked in the past, or how you grew up cooking Easter, but I absolutely love this one. It's really yummy. It smells so good. But it literally, like, it smells like a kitchen. Let's see, this one is Mommy Timeout. I talked about this one. The properties in that one is bergamot, grapefruit, lemon, and tangerine. I do a lot of bergamot in mine. It's just a beautiful oil. And I have that one there. And my dog is yelling at me. I don't know why. So I'm going to go let him out. I will be right back. He's screaming at me. Come on, Biza. Let's go. Outside. Come on, you guys. Outside. All right. That can happen sometimes when you're doing live videos. Sorry. Bizo, when he wants to go out, he's very verbal about it. He's like, let me out, let me go. So I let him outside. He's a little, our little mutt that we absolutely love. And, you know, you can't help but love our pets, right? So let's see let me get in and see what else I have. I have candy lemon spice. This one really smells like a lemon drop. I love this one. And it has lemon and lemongrass in it. And the lemongrass brings out the spice in this and makes it taste or smell just like a lemon drop. I don't know if you guys have ever tasted one or smelled like one, but this one is like a lemon drop. And I love this one too. Let's see if I can find a new one. Where's another one here? Oh, Harmony Is. I love this one. This one has cedarwood, clary sage, geranium, lavender, Roman chamomile, and rosemary. Harmony Is. This one I really love. When you smell it, it smells like harmony. And that's why I named it Harmony Is. And it's beautiful. All of my scents are, all of these packets are made with 100% therapeutic grade essential oil. They are the highest grade that you can get on the market right now. I know there's a lot of essential oils out there, but I happen to use 2 companies specifically. One is a wholesale company, and then one is a proprietary company. And I have been able to work with both of these companies and combine their oils together to create a high grade essential oil. And I absolutely love using these oils in this. I'm hoping to come out with some therapeutic grade or therapeutic blends for emotions and for other ailments later on down the road. I'm not developing them right now. I'm kind of sort of working on them, but not really sitting down and developing them. I just, right now with what I've been trying to do so far, I've been trying to just get things uploaded and done and just really try to get the business really going. Currently selling on eBay right now. Like I said, you can purchase my products through that. I've got my Facebook page open here. I'm hoping to be able to sell through there soon. Hopefully next week or the week after, sometime in the next week, so you can purchase directly from me. For those of you who are local and I work with you, or I live with you locally, I do offer free shipping and delivery. You just have to let me know what products you want, and I will be able to get those to you at no cost to you. I don't feel, since I'm really close to all of you, and that I live really close to all of you, and that I work with some of you, I don't feel that you should be able to pay for shipping, and that's just who I am. So if there's a product that you want me to bring in, or if there's a product that you're local and you want, just let me know, and you can simply pay me up front with a check. I don't have, or you can pay, or you can go on to eBay and pay for that, and I'll make sure that the refund on the shipping is there. I don't have local pickup on there because I don't want anybody outside of my friend circle right now to purchase products and have me deliver. With what's going on in the world right now, I don't feel safe delivering to people that I don't know. So I'm not going to be doing hand deliveries to anybody I don't know right now. So if you want these products and you live locally, you can either purchase them directly on the website, or you can let me know which ones you want, and I will bring them in, and I will, you can just write me a check or give me cash, whatever works. I don't have a scanner set up to be able to take payments yet outside of eBay and PayPal. I'm trying to get those systems set up yet. Those do take time to do, so it's going to be a little bit to do that, but it's on its way, just so you know. So anyway, let's go back to a few more. Let's do, spiced apple. If you love apple, you will love the spiced apple. It smells just like a red spiced apple. It's so good. This one has clove, cinnamon, and ginger. And the variety, or the blend that I've used, smells just like fresh apples. So it's really an amazing scent. So there's that one. What else do I have here? That's my Lemonator. Oh, this one fell down. Let's see what this one is. Oh, Citrus Paradise. I've already showed you guys that one. What's another one? Let's see. Pretty much gone through all of them. Let's see if I can try. Oh, here, chai spice. For those of you that love chai tea, I'm a huge fan. I get my chai tea during the wintertime almost every morning, if not every couple of days. This one's really good. It smells just like chai. This one has essential oils of vanilla, cinnamon bark, clove, cardamom, ginger, and black pepper. And surprisingly, the black pepper is very light in here, so it's not overpowering. It's a good balance of chai tea. The original recipe I got this one from was very strong in black pepper. I backed that off because chai is not high in black pepper. It's very light. And at least the one that I get at Starbucks, it's very lightweight scent wise. So I backed the black pepper off of this and made a brand new formula out of this one. Even I'm just adjusting all the other oils in it to make a real true chai scent. It's beautiful, and this one's nice in the bath, so you can smell like chai if you like chai. I love chai. It's one of my favorite. things. So those are some of the things that I have coming out. I have other flavors that are on the website and more that are actually coming out. I'm trying to bring out at least 16 a month, if not more than that. And I have a bunch of flavors sitting here ready to go. I just have to, I'm waiting for some more of my base product to come in so that I could get them loaded for you guys and then get those up. I have over 1,000 scents that I've accumulated over the many years that I've been an aromatherapist, and I'm not going to list over 1,000 products. That would be great if I could have 1,000 scents, but I probably won't list that much. But I will have a good number of scents out there, and then those that just don't sell very well, I'll probably still keep them up there. In the previous business, I had one product that I sold. For whatever reason, it just had this yo-yo effect. It would be like I'd sell 20 or 30 of them at a time, and then, from different customers, and then I'd have one that it would sit for like 6 months and not sell, and then all of a sudden it would just pick right back up and it would sell again, and then it would go back down. So, and that's normal for a retail market, is to have those products yo-yo like that. So I don't like to discontinue products. If I discontinue a product out of my system, it's because I've changed the formula slightly to meet FDA rules and regulations, or I have just decided that I wanted to go a different route with the product and just up it a little bit and just make it better, basically. And that's what I'm going to do. Some scents that are out actually would be coming out. These are fragrance oils, not essential oils, so they're different. Lilies and lilacs. I love this one. This is my favorite. This one's coming out in some soaps. I'll have some bath bombs and hand fizzies coming out with that one. Here again, I'm just waiting for product to come in so I can create those products. I have some product in, but not enough to be able to make it, so I've ordered some more and it's on its way. It's supposed to be here today and tomorrow, so hopefully next week I can get those products made and put together. Red Rose, I've made soaps, little hand soaps. These are actually coming out, and I'll show those to you in just a minute. Watermelon for kids and adults. DJ loves watermelon, so shout out to DJ for this one. This one really smells like real watermelons. I made some soaps with it the other day, and I can't keep my hands off of it. It smells so good. So watermelon. What else do I have? Bubblegum for the kids. Those are going to be developed. That'll be fun. I can't wait to use those. Actually, I did. There's Japanese cherry blossom. I have this is an ocean breeze. I'll probably call it a different number because it doesn't. When I open this up and smell it, it doesn't smell like an ocean breeze for some reason. It smells like something else. And so I love the particular one, but I think I'll probably change the name in it because it's not an ocean breeze. It's very floral. I'm smelling citrus, and I'm smelling, I don't know. This one's not going to be called Ocean Breeze. I'll probably use it in something else, but I love the smell of it. It's got a beautiful floral, fruity scent to it, and I can't put my finger on it. What else do I have? These are some of my oils. Single oils I'll be coming out with too. My essential oils, I haven't got those out. I don't have my little packets out with it. I have small packets like this of single essential oil flavors. So like I have wild orange and pine and peppermint will be coming out this Christmas. I've got patchouli if you like that. Yellow mandarin. Let's see, what else do I have here? Tangerine if you like tangerine scent. I'll probably do a vanilla one. And there's some that I just won't use, like pink peppercorn. It smells like pink peppercorn. I'll use it. Yeah, I'm not going to use that. And it smells like pink peppercorn. If you like pink peppercorn and you want me to make you a pink peppercorn one, let me know. I'll do that one as a custom. I'm not going to make it as a thing. There's Palmarosa, which is really nice. This one's a floral. Got a different flavor to it, but it's really nice. Let's see what else. Oregano I probably won't do. Let's see, where's another one here? Rosewood, that's a really good one. I'll do as a single. That one's got a really nice it's got a different scent to it, but it's really nice. I like it. And then I just have a whole bunch. I've got over 100 plus essential oil singles that I use for my blends. I will be bringing a lot of those out in there. I am doing a customized product All of the products that you will see on there, my soaps, my bath fizzies, my bath bombs, and anything that I make will all be available to be customized into a scent that you want. You just have to let me know what those are. They're going to be single scents. I'm not going to do customized blends, but I will do singles. In other words, if you really liked, for instance, the wild orange, and you wanted just wild orange for your product, but I didn't have it listed in a product, like in a soap or in a bath bomb, which this one I will make for sure, but this will be available as a single product order. In other words, you can order this scent for this product and I will make it for you. So customized products are coming. I've tried to play with the templates this morning to get some of those products up. I got the template worked out. I just now have to list all the oils and fragrance oils that are available for that. So hopefully that's going to take me some time, because I do have over 100 plus essential oils that will go into a product, and it's going to take me some time to list that up. But once I get that listed once, it's very easy to change over because I've created a template. So it's just that first creation is going to take me some time to do. And I did try to do some of it this morning before this. Let's see what other oils I have here. I have clementine, I have cassia, cedarwood, blood orange. If you've never smelled blood orange, this is so good. I love blood orange. A coffee, which I already have available. Copaiba. Oh God, I love this one. Copaiba it's a woodsy scent to it, but it's beautiful. I love that one. Let's see what else. Yeah, black pepper, carrot seed. I don't think you'll want that one. Bergamot mint. This one's kind of cool. It smells like a minty orange. It's kind of different. So this one will also come out in an oil. Balsam fir for the holidays. I have regular bergamot. That one's that smells like a citrusy orange. It's really nice. What else do I have? Aniseed. I probably won't come out with that one unless you request it. It's really strong. This oil is very, very, very strong, and I personally am not an aniseed person, but there are people who do. So if you want that in that, you can do that. There's basil. Let's see. I just have, like I said, over 100 different essential oils that we could use in that. Let me see if I can pull another one over here for you. And I do have about 150 to 200 essential oil blends already created. Those are coming up soon. I just don't have them particularly ready. Like I have Fairy Life. This one's very, it's very floral, very woodsy floral. I like this one. So that's a new one coming out. Spring Planting, Citrus Mint. This one's a citrusy mint, and it really does smell like an orange mint. It's really pretty. And then I have, let's see what else here. Minty Spring. Manly Man. For the men out there, I have some men scents that I'm going to be bringing out. This one's really cool. This one's, God, I can't even describe it, but it's, I don't even have the blend listed on what it is on here. I've got it on, I keep my blends on little cards, so I've got the blends on there, but it smells like a man. It really does. It smells beautiful. Lemon Herbs. This one's a mix of lemon with a bunch of different herbs in it, and it smells just like your kitchen. It's really beautiful. Spring Breeze, Spring of May. See, I've got some spring stuff. Lavender Garden. That one's really pretty. It's got a good scent to it. Those are on their way. Other fragrance oils. Now, fragrance oils, like I said, are not essential oils. They are different. It's hard to explain what they are. Most of my oils are sourced here in the U.S., so that's really good. This one is gardenia. Oh, wow, that smells like gardenia. So gardenia will be coming out. Let's see, let me grab another one here. Maple sugar. This one, if you like maple syrup, this one's nice. Oh, it smells like maple syrup. This one I could drench all over my body. I love this one. That one will be coming out for the holidays, I'm sure. Tahitian vanilla. It's very different than your normal vanillas. It's just got I don't know. It's a tropical vanilla scent. I love this one. It's really pretty. That one will be coming out for the summer. Pumpkin Delight. This one's a pumpkin spice one that this one will be coming out for fall. And let's see, French Vanilla. I'm not going to open that one up. This one is, if you know what Nag Champa is, this is a Nag Champa scent mock. That's the best way I can put it. I love burning incense in my home, and I love this scent in my home, and so I cannot wait to use this one myself. If it never sells, I don't care. I love this one. Probably keep it for myself anyway. But it's a Nag Champa mock, and if you love that scent, this will be coming out probably towards the end of summer, because I want to bring that out for the fall, because it's such a homey, warm scent. Sun and Sand, this one's coming out in the summer. This one really is, it's bright, it's fragrant, it just smells like, you're on the beach. It's really a cool scent. Now, some of these I will change the names to them to adapt them to my own. I've got Sandalwood here, which I'm really excited about. I've got, here's another men's scent. This one, oh God, what is the name of this? It smells just like a men's fragrance that I used to, I want to say Dracan Noir, but I'm not quite sure. But this one says Happy Men Type. But it's a mock-up of another scent, and it is a popular men's scent, and I can't put my finger on it. I want to say Dracan Noir, but I could be wrong with that, and I know I'm probably saying that wrong too, but this is so good. I love this one. So what else do I have here? Let's see. Baby powder. I'll be making some baby products with this one. That one's really nice. And they'll be good for adults too. I like the smell of baby powder. Some people do too, but it's not made with the actual baby powder, just so you know. It's made with the scents that baby powders are made with. So it's not going to have the bad talc in it. This is a Coconut Paradise. That one's really nice for summer. I thought I'd bring that scent out for summer. And then pull out Neroli is really a nice scent. I have Coconut Cream, and this really does smell like coconut cream. I'll pair this one up with pineapple and make a pina colada out of it, because I love pina coladas. It's one of my favorite scents. This is Manchurian Dragon. Oh my gosh. This is a citrus. It smells like cherry and oranges. I love this one. I can't wait to develop this one. This one I'll probably keep the name of what it is, because it smells so good. And it does. It smells like a dragon. It's amazing. Hawaiian Plumeria, and this does smell like Hawaiian Plumeria. This one is coming out for the summer. Another scent that I will be doing. Also, I thought I would do list up the products that I'm making also, and then just list the scent. So if you find a scent on there for instance, Hawaiian Plumeria, and say you wanted to have it, let's say I have it up in a soap, but you want it in a bath bomb, I'm going to create an item on there where you can customize each of the flavors also, so that if you really wanted this flavor in a bath bomb or in a hand soap and it's not available on my site, I will definitely do that for you guys. You just have to request it. I love creating products for customers that are, custom. So don't hesitate to ask me about that, because I will do it. And I'm not charging any more for it, because it's the same process that I do every day. I make my bases, I set them aside, and then I just add what I need to create the product for you. So it's very easy for me to create those custom products. Here's a new one, White Tea and Ginger. Nice. So that reminds me of my grandmother. She loved white tea and ginger. Let's see. I'm going to grab my other box here. This is His Urban Beat. This is also another mock-up of a men's. And I don't take what I'm about to say the wrong way. But this smells like a black man's cologne, and I'm saying that in a positive way. So please don't think I'm prejudiced, because I'm totally not. But it reminds me of a scent that African American men would wear. It just pairs with their chemistry very, very well. And I love this one. So this one will definitely be coming out. Of course, any man, woman, or child can use this. Don't get me wrong. I don't want people to come back at me and say, "Oh my God, here we go." I am not prejudiced by any means. So let's leave it at that. Let's see, Magnolia. I have Pear Fantasy. This one smells like pears, but it's got a different. When I smell this, it smells like a pear bubblegum. And I know that sounds really weird, but that's just what I get out of it. It's called Pear Fantasy, but it's got a pear spice mix. It's really good. Let's see, what else do I have? Jasmine, regular jasmine, of course. I'm going to put some of these back because I'm running out of room here. I have cinnamon bun, and this one smells like a cinnamon roll. This one's coming out for the fall, so look for cinnamon bun this fall. Some of these oils I ordered directly for specific seasons, like peppermint. I'll be making a lot of peppermint products for Christmas. And then also I'll have some really fun, I got some really fun Halloween products that I'm bringing out that are going to be like witchy and batty and Frankenstein-y, and I'm going to have a lot of fun with that. Halloween's one of my favorite holidays, and so these scents are going to pair right into that. There's also another company that I just discovered that has some other scents that I'm also going to bring those products into. I cannot wait for the holidays. I'm a huge holiday person, and for me to be able to create products for you guys so that your home and your hands and your body can smell through the holidays, that is what I'm really excited about. I love scents. Can you tell? I have so many. And I know you guys do too. I'm going to pull this other box around and pull in and see what else is in here. Let's see. That's a dragon's blood. If you guys have never smelled the resin of dragon's blood, it smells fantastic. It's beautiful. I love this one. I'll probably pair this one up with frankincense and myrrh. It's really nice for if you're doing any type of spiritual work, whether you're studying the Bible or doing other spiritual work. I like to have this around because it has such a, this paired up with the frankincense and myrrh, it really centers you to be able to focus on your spiritual path. And so I'll probably make this one in a spiritual space. I absolutely love this one. I was glad to be able to get it because it's really hard. And when I saw that the bottle was on there, I snatched it up right away, because in the past, when I've done my spiritual studies, whether I study the Bible or other, I have a master's in religion, so I do a lot of studies of different religions. And I found that by using the frankincense, the myrrh, and this dragon's blood mix, for whatever reason, for me, it just helps me to focus on my spiritual. It helped me to focus spiritually. So that's going to be woodland. This one will be coming out in the fall. This one's like taking a walk in the woods. It's beautiful. I probably, I don't know, I may bring it out sooner because I really like it. This one's green tea and white pear. It has a really different scent to it. I wish you guys could smell this. I wish we had smell-o-vision. I can just put this up to the camera and let you guys smell this too, because it smells so good. I love it. White pink sugar. No, this is sweet pink sugar. Excuse me. This one, it's amazing. Some of these have weird names on them, and I will be changing the names because they don't. I mean, it doesn't smell like sweet pink sugar. It smells like completely something else, so I'll rename it, but it smells really good. And like I had said, I have the frankincense, I have the myrrh, Bahama berry, and melon. This is a fun one. This one really smells like a melon, which is really cool. It's one of the fruits that I was able to obtain. I want to get some strawberry, blueberry, and some other fruits in there, like peach. I have a peaches and cream one. I have a honeydew melon right here, so I'll be putting those out too. I just don't have them out yet. Plumeria. If you love plumeria, I have plumeria. I also have a different one that's a Hawaiian plumeria, so it has a little bit of a different scent to it, which I love. Both of them, they're very, very good. I have green apple, which I am totally excited to use. It smells just like a fresh cut apple. It's amazing. And I'll do a spice and apple. I'll do another, the essential oil blend that I have is just has the regular scents in it. It doesn't, or the essential oils, it doesn't have the fragrance oils in it, so it's not what they call a true flavor. But the blend that I put in there, for whatever reason, the apple scent does come through with it, and I think that's just because of the way that essential oils are processed. Essential oils don't always work in some applications. If you heat them up too hot, you lose the scent of them, and so that's why I got the flavor oils, because they will enhance some of those flavors. So in bath Fizzie, the essential oil blend works perfectly because it does smell like spiced apple. But if I was to do an apple soap, it would smell differently, and so I'll use the fragrance oil along with the essential oils to kind of combine them together to give you that apple scent. It will actually enhance it better, and you'll have more of an apple scent. See, that's what I'm talking about in my last video, formulary. It's a matter of putting those scents together and really smelling them and knowing what products will work with another. Essential oils and these oils work very well together. You just have to do the right combination of them and being careful not to overheat your product, which is what I've loved to do. So this one is chocolate. This one will come out in my mocha. I'll be doing a I love chocolate, so I love chocolate. So I'm gonna put that. I'm a chocoholic, let me tell you. If anybody ever wants to give me a gift, you got to do chocolate. The darker, the better. I'm just kidding. No, I love chocolate, and chocolate's really good. So I was able to obtain that one. I'll do some peppermint chocolate for Christmas, and probably do a chocolate orange, like the little chocolate balls that you can get at Christmas time. I'll probably bring some of those scents out. And then just some of the other ones I have over here. I have another pumpkin one. I have a midnight jasmine, which I've already used. I love that one. Peaches and cream and musk. If you like musk, I have that. And then also some of the single fragrance oils, because they're not available in essential oils. I'll also be combining those and creating some new scents also. So those will be coming out probably next year. It's going to take me some time to put those together, but they are coming out. Let's see, what other essential oils do I have? I have a lot of blends that I've already done. I have coffee cake and rose garden. The rose garden smells just like you were walking in a rose garden and smelling the other scents. This one has rose. I'm not sure what the blend is in it. It doesn't tell me, but it's got other fragrances in it, it's like carnation, rose and carnation, and there's another one, I can't put my finger on it. It might be gardenia, but this one has a lot of really, it smells like a rose garden basically, and it's beautiful. It's not like true rose, it's a floral rose. So this one will be coming out. I'll probably name that one another name. What else do I have here? I have violet, and then I have, this one is, I'm not going to say the name of it, because this one I'm definitely going to rename, but this one I will be bringing out probably Valentine's Day for romance. I'll be bringing out some Valentine products because this one is so romantic. I absolutely love this one. It's so pretty, but you'll like this one too. But just two more. I do have pomegranate and tropical passion fruit. So I do have some fruits that I've brought in. I'm going to be bringing in some more. I love fruits, and I love smelling them, and I love having them around me. And so I know you will too. And so those will be coming out. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me down below. I would love to answer any questions that you guys have. And I'm hoping that in the process of this, I am answering your questions that you have. But if I'm not, please feel free to ask, and I will answer that online here while I'm live. Some of the other products, this was one I talked about yesterday. I finally got it out of the molds and into cutting. I'm going to actually get them put together and ready for sale probably later on today. I want to do a video on how I package my products, so I'll do a video later on of that. This one is watermelon, and it smells just like watermelon. It's a soap. These are for the kids. They're little, so their little hands can handle them. They're safe for any age, including, I would say no more, I would go 3 years and up, so that they can be responsible and not put them in their mouth and eat them, because some of the fruits smell just like the fruit, and watermelon is one of those. And so I'm going to give a caution out to parents that if you're going to give these to your kids, make sure that they are not going to eat them. They are not safe for ingestion. They are soaps only, and I want a child to be able to be safe. So let's make sure that we be responsible parents and not give them into a child that's going to always put their hands in their mouth all the time. Now, having said that, it's a soap. It's after the kids wash their hands, they're going to rinse it off really good and make sure it's clear, and so that won't be a problem. But watermelon. And I put some little fun little decorations in it. They look like little watermelon seeds and just some fun stuff. I just decorated up. Some of them have little stars on them. This one has like little gray and black balls that look like seeds. So that's watermelon coming out. I just made a small batch of it. I'm testing. I'm not going to make big batches right now, only because I want to know what's going to sell and what's not. So if a product is selling out the door really fast, I will make more product and get it up. Or if you guys are finding that you go to order something and it's not available on my site and you want it, let me know and I will make it for you. You know, stuff happens. What can I say? So that's watermelon. That's coming out. This is another little hand one I made for the girls. Little girls, 3 and up. They'll love these. I'm going to do a combination of these. This is bubble gum. Oh my God, this smells like fresh bubble gum in here. But I did these little hand soaps. So they'll come with one of these. And these are going to be like bath kits. So these are going to be really cool. And then they have little butterflies dusted with glitter, biosafe glitter, just so you guys know, biodegradable safe glitter. I don't just put any glitter in my bath bombs. I do biodegradable safe bath glitters. And the little stuff on the top here is candied, but you can't eat these now that they're in the soap. But they're all natural candies, which are really cool. So I'll have to get I'll put a listing of what is actually in those. So they have, these little soaps will have, there's a little bug, and then they have the little flower. So there's just a whole bunch of other stuff in here. Let me see. Oh, there's a ladybug there. I'll show you the ladybug. There's a ladybug. So the ladybug, for instance, you'll get a package that will have one of these and one of these, and they'll pair together. And these will be for little girls 3 and up. I thought they'd make them really cute. They all have little glitter on them, so they're really cool. It's really hard to see in the camera, but they're glittered all over the place on both. Because when I put the glitters in, sometimes they soak to the bottom and sometimes they float to the top. So these are really cool. So these are coming out. Lost a little bead there. Yes, I'm touching them with my hands, but my hands are clean. I made sure of that before I started this. I washed my hands really good. And have not pet the animals, just so you know. So let me grab behind here because I've got some adult ones here coming up. Those are my 2 kid ones that are coming out. I'll also be making some bath bombs for kids. They'll be kid safe, and I'm also doing some hand fizzies for them too. So all the products that I make will be good for any child. You know, they'll be listed on there. Some of them will be for, you know, like baby. Some of them will be for a little older. That's just the way products are and kids are. So these are really cool. Let me see if I can find a really good one here. This looks like I have this one. Here we go. This one is Lilac and Lily. These are little hand soaps. I haven't decided on how many I'm going to put in a pack. Probably 2, maybe 3. Here again, I'm trying to go small. Oh, these smell so good. Little cup. Little scents for guests or yourself for personal. Put that over there. I don't want to knock over the hemp oil. And then these I made last night too. I talked about these in my other video that I did. This one is Cherry Blossom. For some reason, it doesn't want to come through in this bar. I'll have to check those to make sure they're okay. It could be just my nose because I've been smelling so much. Hello, Bill. Coming through. So this one is Cherry Blossom. Japanese cherry blossom. And it really does smell like cherry blossoms. It's a beautiful, soft, gentle scent. I love cherry blossoms. I don't know how you all feel about it, but if you've never smelled cherry blossom, smell it. It's a beautiful floral scent. Let's see, what else do I have here? I don't know if I can reach back and grab this other. I have some of them in jars because I'm getting ready to do that. Let's see. This one is pineapple. It's a summertime scent. It smells so good. My pineapple is one of my favorites also. I love tropical scents and tropical smells. And I want to pair this one with the coconut and make a pina colada type one. Oh, it smells so wonderful. So these are just little hand soaps. As you can see, they're 100% made, handmade. I make all my products handmade. I don't buy anything that I can't make. So everything on my website I personally make myself, just so you know. So you have really good handmade quality products. I'm not going to pull a jar of this one out. I'll just pull one off the top if I can reach one. Now the pineapple one I do have available both in hemp and non-hemp products. So that I made in both right off the bat because I know the pineapple is going to be very, very popular for the summer. So they'll be going up here in the next couple of days. I don't have them up yet, but they will be. So I've got both of those. And then the last one that I have made is rose. These are little hand soaps. These will be sold in 3 or 4 together. They're not going to be sold singly, but they smell really good. So you'll like that. This has little rose petals in it, and it really smells like a rose. I love these little soaps. They're really good, and I talked a little bit about the reason why. I don't know. I have small hands, as you can see, and I love being able to handle the smaller soaps. Sometimes I get the big bars in the stores, and my hands are just so small that they just slide all over the place, and I just hate that. I like to have a bar that I could actually hold on to, and that's why I created these, is for those of us that have small hands, and anyone with big hands too. They fit really well. And I absolutely love using these smaller ones. It's much easier, and I don't know, maybe there's less waste. I don't know what, I don't know. Probably less waste is another reason. But I love little hand soaps. They fit on my counter very well in the soap dishes, and just simply on my sink ring. I can put a little one like this on there, and it's not gonna go flying all over the place like the big ones. They get knocked around and they get broken up, and it's just, I hate doing that. So anyway, rose, so nice and relaxing. So anyway, all my products, some of them are up on eBay right now, some of them are not. I do have another coming up, more stuff. I just finalized my Fizzie, bath bomb Fizzie. I'm waiting for the last couple of products. I got news this morning that they're on their way. They'll be here this afternoon, so I'll be having those up and selling fairly quickly. So that will be really nice. I will also try and have, so those, as soon as I can get that extra product in that I need, I will start production on those right away, and those will be going up. They will be made with hemp products, but as always, if you are not wanting hemp, I do have coconut oil available, and I will do that with the coconut oil. I will also be using a tri butter, what I call a tri butter. It has shea butter, coconut oil, butter, and cocoa butter in it. It's a special blend that I created myself. So I will be adding that into the products also. The soaps are made from a base of glycerin, shea butter, coconut butter, coconut oil, and the third item is mango butter in those. And they're very mild. They don't smell. The combination that these soaps are made in, the mango and the shea butter and the scents don't come through. They're very clean, and they smell like just regular soap. So those are coming out. Those are actually out. Will be coming out in the next week or two as soon as I can get them up on my website. So that's what those are made of. And then to those that soap base, I do add the hemp oil. I add kaolin clay in it, which is a really good natural. It's really good for your skin. And then just the fragrance and then the scent. Now the scents and the fragrance and the scents, essential oils or fragrance oils, both or a combination of both will be in all of my products. I will also use an FDA approved dye in all of my products. So, or a mica dye if I can find them. Right now I can't find mica at a decent price, so I'm not using a whole lot of it. Some of my bath fizzies already have the mica in it. I love the way they work, but I'm having a hard time finding them at a low enough cost so I can sell them at a decent price. Micas for here again are extremely expensive. I used to buy from AliExpress and another company, Direct. I can't think of the other name of the company, but I used to be able to buy a pound of mica for $1.50 wholesale. So I used to get it at a really good price. I can't get it under $15 or more wholesale price. So in 4 years, that price has just gone out the door. And I think it's because the popularity of it is so, because it's so popular right now. I think people are using it more and more and more, and I think manufacturers are realizing, oh, let's see if we can charge a premium, and then they're just driving the cost up, which is really sad because I love using micas. They're natural and they're beautiful and they're from the earth, and they I almost dumped my olive oil there, or my hemp oil, and so I'm frustrated with that because I really want to bring those products out and have them for you guys, but I will probably end up doing the FTC colors. They are safe. I'm trying to find a natural dye too, and I have found a source for it, but here again, it's just really expensive because of the process that it takes to make it. So I'll probably do a lot of those too. Hello, for those that had just joined. Whoops. Hello, Leah. Shout out to you. Welcome, my friend. I haven't spoken to you in quite a while, and I'm glad to see you again. For those of you just joining, and there's a few others on here, for those of you who are just joining, I will be posting this on Facebook directly, so you will be able to watch it and go back to the beginning, because in the beginning I've talked a lot about the hemp seed oil, and I don't want to really repeat a lot of that because I did give out a lot of information on that, so just go back and rewatch the beginning of the video from there to see more about the hemp seed oil that I use in my products. For those just joining me, I do use hemp seed oil and I do use coconut oil. So if you don't want the hemp seed oil in your products, please let me know, and I can make them with the coconut oil. I'm trying to change everything back over in my eBay system or on my eBay store to give you the option of being able to choose hemp or coconut oil, and because later on down the road I do want to offer some other oils like grapeseed or avocado or some other there's like probably 30 different oils that I could use in my products that you guys would really love to have, and so I'm going to try and get those in one to try and get them listed up at some point down in the future. I absolutely love hemp myself, and that's why I'm offering it now finally. I've spent some time perfecting some of the recipes that I have, and to be able to accommodate the hemp oil, I can't, and I've been able to do that. I found that it works just like the coconut oil. It blends very well with everything. The hemp oil does not have a scent of the cannabis plant, like, I don't know if you've gone through places where there's a lot of cannabis smoking going on and you have that scent. The cannabis oil does not come across like that. The seed is the seed itself. It's not, it doesn't contain the plant, and it doesn't contain the stems or anything else. It's just the seed that they have cold pressed and has pulled out the oils out of those seeds. And it's a beautiful oil. It doesn't have a scent actually, which I was really surprised at when I first started working with it, because like most people, we have this conception of hemp, it's going to have the cannabis smell, and it doesn't. I'm very surprised. But let me show you, for those that are just joining me, this is the hemp oil that I use. It's green in nature, so some of the products will have a tint of green, but most of them haven't. The only thing that I've come across that has that green hint and makes it very earthy is my soaps. My bath bombs, my bath fizzies, any of my bath products I've been making, that doesn't come across. It's only in the soaps, and I'm not sure if it's because of the way it reacts to the lye and other ingredients, or the glycerin even. The glycerin, for some reason, is not coming across in the glycerin, so it could be the chemical reaction with the lye that is in a cold pressed soap. It gives it that little bit of an earthy tone to it, which I personally don't mind. I actually like that earthy tone because that's who I am. I'm a very down-to-earth person, and so I don't mind that coloring in it. In fact, I think it makes the soap look beautiful, to be honest with you, and it shows it is really a natural product, which is what I'm producing here. Is an all-natural product. There's no chemicals added into it that will harm you. I do have, so my basic recipes is basic baking soda, citric acid. Both are natural ingredients and naturally made and naturally occurring, or naturally processed, excuse me. SLSA, which is also a natural product. It adds foam to the bath fizzies and bath bombs. Those I will be adding into it. And then the hemp oil or the coconut oil, and then there's kaolin clay in my products, which is really nice. It's really good for the skin. It's a little bit exfoliating, but yet it's really subtle. It's very soft. I love kaolin clay, and that's why I'm using it. And then I'll be using some bath salts in there too. A mix of Epsom salt and Dead Sea salt. I like adding the Dead Sea salt. It kind of weakens the Epsom salts a little bit, because for some people like myself who's sensitive, it can be really harsh. I don't do well with Epsom salt as a straight product in my bath, so I weakened it down with the Dead Sea salt, and I actually like the scent of this Dead Sea salt in my products. My nose is itching, excuse me. So that's why I have added that product in. I'm so excited to have these products up on my website. Currently only listed is my bath. I'll show you guys, for those that are new. I'll show you Yoga Time and the Mocha Coffee, two of my favorites. These are bath fizzies, bath hand fizzies, and you can use them for hands. You can use them for foot soaks. They're very universal, and these currently have hemp in them, and I can make them without. So if you want them in those products, then you can let me know. I'm sorry, I went off track a little bit. I apologize. So these products are currently on my website on eBay. I am Gemins on the eBay store. I have linked below several of my a couple of my products on my timeline on Facebook. So go ahead and just go down a little bit on my timeline and you'll find them. Click on that link and it'll take you to my store. If you can't find it that way, which you should, I don't know why the link won't work, but if you can't find it, just go to stores, type in Gemins, Gemminz, and you can search for my products there. All my products are made with essential oils, 100% therapeutic essential oils. I absolutely love these oils. I'm glad to be back with the company that makes these oils and be able to offer you a product that is a very good, pure product. And let me go and talk about essential oils for a little bit. I love essential oils, and let me see if I can, where'd my bottles go? This is Clementine here. I actually have them in these droppers because I do a lot of formulary with them. So I've pulled them out of its regular bottles and put them in these so that I can do my work with them. It just makes it easier for me. But essential oils are the oils from the plant. If you have ever opened up an orange and you've seen the spray that comes out of the oranges, that is the essential oil. They take the fruits rinds and they press them together and it releases all of those oils, and they put them in a vat and then they bottle them up. and that's how we get our essential oils. That's one way. Another way is like leaves, flowers like lavender, not gardenia. What's another flower that I have a lot of? Not bergamot. I can't think of the other one off the top of my head, but there's several flowers. Jasmine, rose. I don't think magnolia is available right now. But any of your flowers and plants like sage, what's another one? Basil. They are all steamed. And what they do is they put them in those big, huge vats, and they put them in these, they put all these plants in these vats, and they steam those oils out. And what happens is those oils drop into another container, and then those oils are split into two different types of oils. There's the oil on the top, and then there's the hydrosol, which is the waters from it. And both of them are then purposed and used. And so the oils that are on top are these. The bottom waters are the hydrosols, which if you ever see like a rose hydrosol, or I think they make a lavender hydrosol. You can make hydrosols in almost any flower. That's what you're getting. You're getting the oils, which are on top, and then they're separated out, and then you have the waters on the bottom. And so that's what essential oils are. They're oils of the plant. Leaves, stems, seeds, rinds on fruits. They all have essential oils in them, and that's what these are. They're very, very concentrated. And so you only need a drop in order for it to have its properties. And each essential oil has different chemical compounds in it that work within our limbic system. And our limbic system is where essential oils travel throughout our bodies. And that's where we get the healing properties from these essential oils from. I absolutely love essential oils. I have used them for, over 10 years now. And my health has been a lot better in using them. I can't say specifically on what particular things, but I do have an upper respiratory issue that I've had since I was a child. I think I was diagnosed at 7 with it. And I can't mention it here because of legalities here. But I found that a particular blend of essential oils that is available out there does help. These oils really do heal. They help heal. They help our natural body systems to increase and strengthen themselves so that our bodies can heal in a natural way. Without going into full legalities here, because right now there's some, the healthcare system is now accepting essential oils as being a very healing product. And so they're starting to do the more research on it, and they have for actually many years. But now the healthcare system is actually taking hold of the essential oils, and they're starting to use them in their practice. Doctors and nurses and others are now becoming certified aromatherapists so that they can offer these in their offices. And I think it's beautiful, to be honest with you. I am actually a certified aromatherapist. I have been for over 10 years. I haven't practiced as an aromatherapist, and I don't ever plan to, honestly. I like the oils that well that I want to put them in products. And so with these oils traveling within our limbic system, they go to different parts of our bodies, and they help in the healing process, or they help encourage or strengthen those parts that need to be put out for healing. I'm hoping I'm making myself make sense. It's really hard for me to go into some of what I'm saying without going into legalities, because right now I can't, and I'm not going to. So I'm hoping I'm explaining myself really well. If you want to have a one-on-one conversation with me about essential oils, please feel free to let me know. I would love to do that for you and help you out, and work with the oils that way with you, because there are a lot of oils there. I have paired up with a company, that I actually started using back 10 years ago. And I absolutely love their oils, and I'm going to continue to use them. I do use other oils in my work too. All of them are 100% therapeutic grade, so I don't just use any oil off the internet. In other words, I don't go to Amazon and I don't buy my oils. I don't go to any yin yang that is selling oils, because you don't know the quality and where they're coming from. The two companies that I use, I do know where they get their oils, and I know how they process them, and I've done my research on these two companies, and I know that the oils that I'm getting from them are 100% therapeutic grade. And I know for a fact that one of the companies has certified their product, so I know that they're the highest quality that you can get on the market, and that's what I want to use in my product. So essential oils are in the majority of my products. I also have, like I showed earlier, for those of you that weren't here, I have fragrance oils. These are also naturally made, which is good. There's no chemical additives or anything that will harm you. In fact, I try to use organic as much as I possibly can, but there's just some products that aren't organically available, so I obviously can't use those organically. That's why none of my products on my listing say organic, because there's just some products that I can't get organically, so I'm not going to label that my whole product is organic when it's not. But they are naturally made. Just so you know, everything in there is all natural. There's no added chemicals. I don't add extra things that you can't pronounce. My basic recipes in them have baking soda. Hi, Kathy. I have citric acid. I have kaolin clay. I have fragrance oils and essential oils. I have my 3 butters, shea, coconut, and cocoa butters that are in there. I have the hemp seed oil, which I use most of the time. For those of you who don't like hemp oil, the coconut oil is available, and I can do the coconut oils for you. Just let me know that you want them without the coconut oil. On the website, I have to relist some of my products to offer the plain coconut oil, because I know not everybody likes hemp oil. I like using both, and I'm very comfortable using both, so it's not an imposition on me at all. If you ask me to do coconut instead of hemp, just ask. I'd be more than happy to do that. My soap processes do take a few days, because I do have to get them to cool down and let them cure for about 2 days before I can actually process them out and get them listed up. So those do take a little bit more time, where my bath bombs and my bath products are, my bath fizzies and my bath bombs are actually going to be available pretty much next day. So they take about 24 hours to cure hard, and then they'll be available to you. So those are some of the products that I have coming out. I'm always taking special requests, so if there's any scent or flavor that you want, let me know. If you find a scent or a flavor on the website, some website that you want, and you want me to create those scents, I can do that for you. Just let me know. I probably have the formulas. I've collected, oh man, I'd say over 1,000 different formulas throughout the years in my essential oil. When I was doing essential oils earlier, I started creating my own blends years and years and years ago, and I still have some of those, and I'd love to be able to bring them back out. So if you give me a list of some stuff that you want combined, I probably already have the formula put together. So it's just a matter of finding that particular item and putting it together for you. Or if, like I said, if you have a formula and you want me to make those formulas, just message me and let me know what you want of those, and I'd be more than happy to get them together for you. I'm really excited to be in this place. Just to kind of go back, at the beginning of my video, I kind of talk a little bit about what happened to me and where I've come and where I'm at. I've been on eBay selling since 1996. I absolutely love the company. I know a lot of people don't like to buy on there or sell on there. I've just been on there for so long that I know the company really well, and I have been very successful with them. The only reason why I wasn't on, I've lost, well, see, I've been on eBay since 1996. I lost my first business with my first divorce with my husband. Because of the Washington state rules, I had to shut everything completely down, so I ended up losing that, which is not a big deal. I was able to pick it up in a couple of years once that happens. And then this time around, 14 years ago, I also, hey honey, my hubby just popped in. Hi DJ, love you. So anyway, the second time around, I lost my business due to my ex kicking me out of the house, taking my kids away from me, and he literally took everything away. I lost my personal belongings. I lost everything. So I literally walked out the door with absolutely nothing in the middle at dead of winter. And I have videos on my Facebook page that talks about all that. But going from 4 years ago being homeless to now being happily married and in a really good home and in a situation to where I can really fully develop my products and really go, that is very vilifying for me, especially with what I've been through. That's just the short end, honestly, of what I've been through. I still have not seen my kids in 4 years. I can't really talk about that because we are back in court, so I'm going to leave it at that. And I can't say anything more than that, because of some things that we're going back into court for. So I'm just going to leave it at that. But hopefully in the next couple weeks, Zach and Amelia will be back in my life, and I'm really excited about that. So I haven't seen them in 4 years. I don't know how they're doing. I don't know anything about them, unfortunately. I'd like to say that I do, but my ex just refuses to allow me to be a part of their lives, and we're trying to get that changed. So deep breath. This is coming. I know it is, and it's all good. So I'm just that's where I've been, from homelessness to business owner again, and just a really happy life. I'm really blessed to be with my husband and be in the situation where I am. I have a really, really good life now. After I don't want to say this on camera because I don't want to, with the really bad stuff that I've had over all these years, I feel really good about what I've been through, and I'm very happy. So that's where I'm at now. Working with my kids. I'm so happy. I'm to hopefully get them back here in the next few weeks. But up and coming products that are coming, I'm here again. I don't have stuff out yet. My soap bars are not available. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention those. Those are really cool. They're up on the top there. I have a jasmine soap larger bar coming, and I have a lilac and lily bar coming. But I don't have my cutters to be able to cut the bars up for you. But I have also other developing coming through, so those will be off. If there's anything on my website that I don't have for one product that you see for another, like for instance, if you really wanted a bubblegum larger soap bar, let me know and I will make that for you. If you wanted like the bubblegum in bath fizzies and the bath bombs, those are actually coming out, just so you know. I just don't have them developed. I just don't have them made yet. I'm waiting for product to come in so I can do that. Those will be coming out. So as you can see, I have a lot of new items coming out and a lot of work ahead of me. And I'm enjoying it. I'm loving every minute. I'm so happy with what I'm doing, and I don't think I've ever been happier, to be truthful. I'm in love with what I'm doing, and I think that love is going to come across in the products that I'm making, because everything is made here with a lot of love, and everything's handmade, and it's all safe for all ages. So including the hemp seed oil, which I talked about earlier, and you can go back and watch that, but just a little brief thing. Hemp oil is good for infants on up. I will be creating products with kids in mind. So those are coming soon. And literally baby, toddler, kid, teen, almost adult, I've got a whole set of products that I've got coming out for them, so that they don't feel neglected. I guess my point is I want everybody to have safe products out there, and I want you guys to be able to have products that you want. And so doing customized items, they're coming forward. I will be able to do customized products for you. However, when I do my soaps, they'll be either a full bar. You will receive the full bar cut up in slices and put together, or you will receive the smaller ones. However you want them, I'll make that customization. So you'll have to purchase them in a full batch, and I will make those batches available for you. So and that would be great for you guys, because then you've got more product and you're not buying them all the time, which is really nice. So you'll be able to buy a little bit in bulk. I'm not talking huge, like cases of bulk. I'm talking about small, like full bars. My bars are like this size. I'll show you. They're this size. You can see my hand. So they're this size. So you would receive, if I do a custom product, you would receive this whole bar. and then I would price it accordingly and kind of give you a little bit of a discount too for buying that, because it's nothing for me to make a full bar. It's actually very easy for me to do this, and feel free to ask me about it. I would be more than happy to do that for you folks. I love doing this kind of stuff, so it's not an imposition for me. It will take me a couple extra days to do that because the larger bars do take about 2 days to cure, if not 3. I pulled a bar out the other day and it wasn't quite done, so I popped it back in. I have these silicone things pull out, so I popped it right back in to leave it in there to make sure it's set properly, and it did work. So I found that the soaps that I'm using, it does take about a day and a half to 2 days for them to really solidify and cure solids. So that would be that. If you want me to cut them up, great. If not, just let me know. I mean, I'm here for you guys, basically. I want to be able to know, you as the customer, to know that I'm available for you. I work for you, basically. And that's the way I feel. I am very customer oriented. I've been in customer service for over 30 years. I started out when I was 16. I'm in my 50s now, so I have a lot of experience in customer service. And well, actually, 40 years. 56. I started when I was 16. 40 years, people, I've been in customer service. This is my 40th year. Wow, I didn't even realize that. Oh, where'd the time go? That's awesome. So anyway, if there's, like I said, special requests, custom items are coming, more bath fizzy scents are coming, bath bombs are coming, more scents are coming. I just have a whole lot of stuff coming for you guys, and I'm really excited to get this stuff out for you guys. If any of you have questions, put them down below. Any comments, put them down below. Let me know what you want to see on my site. I will make that for you. As you see, I have a whole lot of scents available here, so you can say, hey, Callie, can you make me a soap bar of white ginger and white ginger tea? And I would be more than happy to get that together for you guys. You just need to tell me a color that you want, and I will try and match it. I can't do exact colors, unfortunately, but I can try and troubleshoot it as close as I can. In other words, if you wanted a pink, I can do a light pink or a dark pink. You're going to get what you get. I can't do an exact match because it's just not going to happen. I will try and get it as close as I can, but I can't do it exact. I'm sorry. The magic of color, it just doesn't work that way, unfortunately, especially when you're working with dyes. They don't always work. They don't always work the way you want them to. In fact, it's funny because I can create one soap. I can create, I'll put this to you this way. I can put 2 soaps together, 2 bars, doesn't matter. Put the same amount of dye in them, and I guarantee you both of them will be different shades. That's just the way dyes work. So, you know, I do the best I can. But yeah, I have other things that are sitting in here. Ginger lime seems to be a real popular scent I'm going to try and bring out. Lime, basil, mandarin. See on my notes here. I have some really cool stuff here. So on this side I have sandalwood and patchouli. I'm going to put those together. I don't have my raspberry in, but I want to do a raspberry one. Orchid, possibly a blueberry for sure. I'm going to bring in some other fruits. I want blueberry, raspberry, and strawberry in, so that we can do some of those for spring and summer next year. So that'll be really cool. But that's just a few of the ones that I'm working with. And like I said, I can't really show you, but let me pick this up. That's all of my formulas and more. I have a whole bucket of formulas down here that I'm working on. And I'll just kind of read some of them off. Let's see. Bed of Clouds is one I'll probably do later on. It has frankincense, cedarwood, eucalyptus, and palmarosa. That would be really good. Bedtime Cuddles. This one, I'm going to try and develop some romantic ones for adults only, just so you guys know. I have some ideas that I'm working on. And I'm going to leave it at that because I want to leave this PG, but I have some products that I want to work with for you guys, for everybody. So keep a watch out, probably sometime towards Christmas, holiday time. This one's called Bedtime Cuddles. It has lavender, black spruce, bergamot, cedarwood, and ylang ylang in it. So that's one that's really cool. Let's see, what else do I have here? Oh, Clean Kitchen. This is a fun one. Orange and lemongrass. Those pair really well together. So I'll have some kitchen stuff. This one's kind of cool. No, that one I can't do because I don't have the oil for that one. Dark Stormy Day. This will brighten it up, especially in Washington here. We have a lot of dark clouds and stuff. This one has lemon, vetiver. I got to order that. I'm out of it. Bergamot and lavender. Let me write this down real quick before I forget because I got to place an order. I got to place an essential oil order yet today. So that would be really fun to smell. For holidays, I have, this is called Deck the Halls. It has, I'll probably rename it before I put it out. Rosemary, copaiba, orange and spearmint. Those are really cool paired together, and they smell just like Christmas. I've actually put that one together already. I love it. Here's another one, Dinner by Candlelight. This one has geranium, cedarwood, patchouli, and orange. Nice romantic night. Oh, here's one. This is gonna be fun. This is one I'm gonna develop for Halloween. It's called Earthly Witch's Lair, and it has eucalyptus, tea tree, patchouli, and vetiver in it. And it sounds really weird, but when you smell it, it smells like a witch's house, or what you would think a witch's house would be. So that will be one that I'll be coming out for Halloween. See, this is what I'm saying. I have some really fun scents in here. Yeah, so anyway, I've got about, well, it's sitting in my bucket right now. I've developed and created the scents for about, I think, 100 scents right now. And in my bucket, I probably have another 500. So I have a lot that'll become available. And I'm sure over the years, I'll bring them out and then put them back in there, and then bring out some more and then put them back in there. Like I said earlier, I don't like discontinuing products because I understand how retail works. Some scents sell better in other times. Like Christmas scents are going to only sell during the Christmas time, but if you're anything like me, I love peppermint. My husband loves peppermint, so we actually will put peppermint in my diffuser here in the house throughout the year. So, you know, even though they may say they're for one season, they'll be for hi Nikki. They'll be for pretty much all year round. I love pumpkin spice in my house, and every once in a while I'll get the bug in my ear to put pumpkin spice on in my house. So I'll put a pumpkin spice in my diffuser and run it, or I have candles that are pumpkin spice, so I'll put that together too. So even though they're holiday, I find that I use them throughout the year. So and I think that's completely okay. There's some scents that I like to have only during the holidays, like the Witch's Lair I probably would only use during Halloween, because I want to be in that Halloween mood. And so, you know, that would be the only time that I would run it. So there it is. I'm glad to see you guys. My phone is actually running out of battery space, so I have to turn it down. I did try to go live on Facebook. They've changed their parameters, and I have to go back and change that around. So I don't know if I can plug my battery in here. Let me see if I have it. If I have it, I'll plug it in and I'll stay on for a little bit longer and answer questions for you guys. Oh, where'd my battery go? I just had it in here. It was on my desk a second ago. What did I do with it? Okay, let me go in the other room. I may have taken it in there, and I'll be right back. Looky, I got my cord. I found it. So let me plug this in really fast. I'm sorry for the hand. Oh, I have a full battery here. So we got a little bit more time. Let's see. There we go. Oh, it fits perfectly. Maybe. Hold on a second. If I put something here, it'll hold it. I know. me get that. There we go. Now we're back. Little snafu there. So anyway, if you have any questions, comment below and I will answer them for you. For those just joining me, I am back running my business full-time, well, part-time right now, but I'm hoping in July I can leave my job and work this full-time. I've come from homelessness to being in a beautiful home with a beautiful man, very happily married and very happy. I still don't have my kids back, but I'm hoping to have them back soon. So as you can tell, I've had a very long 4-year journey, and the journey still continues. And I'm hoping that you guys will continue to stick with me through this journey as I now go through and try and get my kids back in my life. I've been trying for the past 4 years. I can't really talk about the case right now because we are going back into court, and I'm going to leave it at that. So hopefully in a few weeks, 2 to 4 weeks, I will have Zach and Amelia back in my life again. I don't know how they're doing. I haven't seen them or spoken to them in 4 years, so we're going to have to be reintegrated together. There's going to be a process that they're actually going to put me through to be able to be with them. They're no longer kids. They're actually teenagers now. And so they want to make sure that because I've been out of their lives for so long, that I can actually be back with them. So I'll probably be working with a therapist for a while, which is great. I'm so excited about this. It's going to work out really well. And Zach and Amelia and I will be going through therapy, and then I'm sure DJ will join us at some point or be a part of that from the beginning. I'm hoping that we can all work together right from the beginning and everything can go really smooth. Because that's what I want. I've tried very hard for the past 4 years to talk with my ex. I don't even want to say his name anymore. He's not worth my time, to be truthful, and try to put the rest of my life back together. And so that's why what I'm doing here with my business is so important, because by focusing on this, it has really taken me and kept me out of a depression, and has kept me in a forward motion and not caved and crashed and fallen apart with what I've been through. Many of you know what I've been through. The videos are on my Facebook page. Go watch them if you haven't, to really understand my full story and what I've been through. And so that's why I'm so happy to finally, this past couple of weeks, be back on the web selling my products again and going back into my business. My business is my life. It's my heart and my soul. And so is my husband, and so is Zach and Amelia, and I'm so excited to get them back in my life. I cannot wait to see them and be a part of their lives again, and for them to be a part of my life, because as far as they know, Mommy is homeless. They don't know where I have actually come from, and so I'm so excited to show them that I am not homeless anymore, and that life is really good for me, and that they can actually be a part of my life again, which I really want for them. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. If you have any questions or have any concerns about any of the products that I'm listing, please list them down below and leave questions. I do answer them. I'm going to be on Facebook. I'll leave it up for the rest of the day. So if you have other questions, feel free to leave them. For those that had just joined me, go back and watch the beginning of it. I did talk about the hemp products and new stuff that's coming out, and I did some visuals of what is coming up and some scents and flavors that I have working on, and just in general some really cool things. I'm always looking for suggestions for products to go up on my site. I'm always looking for flavor blends. I'm always looking for your input. So please let me know what you want to see and what you want in my store, because basically I'm working for you. I want you guys to have the products that you want, and I want to be able to bring it to you guys at an affordable price, and know that the products that you guys are getting are really, really good quality products. In other words, you're getting products that are made with organic products, and products that are naturally made and naturally sourced and naturally put together. So with all of those things combined, I'm bringing you a 100% natural product. There is nothing in the products that will harm you unless you're skin sensitive to something. For instance, I'm really skin sensitive to lemongrass. I am allergic to it, so when I use lemongrass, I have to use gloves, and I have to be careful not to scent it in, so I'll have to wear a mask because I am highly allergic to that product. but I don't want to keep that away from you guys. So if lemongrass is something you guys want, let me know. I do have some formulas for lemongrass coming out. I do offer all of my, I don't have it up yet, but I will have all of my fragrance oils and my essential oils listed as scents for specific products. In other words, I will list them up as a bath fizzy, and then the bath fizzy will be listed on here, but then I'll have all the single scents, and then you will combine one of those scents into a bath fizzy. It just makes it easier for me to list it on eBay, and it actually is cost effective for me because I can actually list more products that way. Oops, that's upside down. Sorry. It's one of those mornings. So it's been an awesome morning with you guys. You know, leave a comment below, say hello, say goodbye, whatever you want to do. I'm okay with it. And just so you know, like I said, the business is for you guys. I do offer free delivery for locals only. I do have my website is up on eBay right now currently. I have my Bonanza site is working, and I also have my Facebook page, Gemins. It's not completed, but it's up right now, and I'm hoping that I can start selling products through Facebook through my page. There's a way to do it. I just have to work it out now and get it back up. I've done it once before, about 5 years ago, when I had my previous business. And I know they've just changed over some things, so I'm going to actually get that going too, so you'll be able to buy the products through here. I have had really bad experiences with Etsy, so I'm really leery about going back on that website and trying again with them. I might. I know that their fees have gone through the roof again, and that's one of the reasons why I don't sell on there. They're just really expensive to list. It's actually probably more cost effective if I do a Shopify cart and just pay the $30 a month for that. I might do that. So there's a lot of avenues that are open to me to be able to sell. I just have to find out what's best for me financially, and what also works better for me too. I want to be able to diversify my products and be able to have them out there for you guys. So I just want to say thank you guys for joining me this morning. I know it took a lot for you guys to be here, and I'm sorry for those that just came on. I've been on for a while, and it's a little after 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, and so I'm going to get off of here and go relax for a little while and wait for my orders to come in. I'm going to pop back on later on and do another. I don't know that I'll do a live event. I might just record a video on the stuff that I have coming in and do an unboxing for you guys so you see what news coming in, which would be really cool for that. Although a couple of the orders that are coming in aren't too excited, but at least you'll get to see what I'm putting in my products, and that's what's important. I also want to do one on how I process my products. I will not release any of my formulas to you guys, but I will show you how I make my products so that you can actually see how these products are made and know that they're being made in a good way, and that there's no funny business going on. So anyway, I just want to wish you guys love, peace, and joy, and I just want to thank you all for being here. I've really had a good time this morning, and I really appreciate all you guys supporting me over the years, and friends and family. I love you all, and you are the best, and I'm so grateful and thankful to all of you for your support over the years. I know many of you knew me when I was with my ex and the kids, and many of you know my kids very well. I just want to say thank you for being there and supporting me, even though you may not have thought you supported me. You actually have, just by being here and supporting me and sticking with me all these years. And for me to come up now to get my business back going, and this is vilifying for me. It's so fulfilling, and I'm just so excited to be back and selling full time. It means a lot. And I shout out publicly to my husband DJ, who is online here. I just want to say thank you to you for all your support, because sorry, you know how much this meant to me, and I just want to say thank you, because you supported me in this, and no one has ever done that before, so it means a lot. So thank you, DJ, for your support and help, because it means a lot to me, and I just want you to know that. And I know you already know it already because I've already expressed it, but I wanted everybody here to know that I'm fully supported now, and that makes me feel good. And so I'm really thankful to be able to go forward with what I'm doing. So Get out there, buy those products, help support me. Tell your friends and family if anybody's looking for hemp seed oil, not CBD oil. I do not sell those. I do not offer them, and I will not, so please don't ask for them. But I am offering hemp seed oil products. They are available now. I have more coming, so please, please, please spread the word. Share this video, share any of my videos on your site, mention my name, spread the word, please. I really want to get this going. I have some soaps that I just got created. I'm going to try and do a packaging video too later on. I just got a video camera. It's charging the batteries up right now. And so I want to get those going too. So I will do a whole lot of videos in the future. I do have my YouTube up, so they'll be posting to YouTube directly. Yay! I'm so excited for that. So join me on YouTube. And on my YouTube channel, I will have better links for you guys. Facebook limits me to what I can link on here. YouTube does not. So there's going to be more links on YouTube of where you can find my products and where you can get them. My Facebook page also itself, Gemins. I'll send invites out to everybody if you want to join me. I'll be there. They will have me. I'm able to post all my sites on there, so that'll be good. And other things that I can't post on Facebook, I know I can post on YouTube. So those links will be there on YouTube. Guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I truly appreciate your time, and I'm all too glad to be here. And like I said, I'm here to answer your questions and to help you all out and to create products that you want. So down below, don't forget, leave me those comments. Tell me what you want so I can get them in the stores, because if you don't communicate to me, I can't communicate to you, and I can't get you the products that you want. So please, 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 do it, do it, do it. Anyway, thank you guys. You have a blessed day and enjoy it and have fun. And I wish you all love, peace, and joy. And I'm out. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye.